Hello, this is Bill Bryson with bwcacast.com. We're out here in the Boundary Waters at Hegman Lake, and it's winter time. A little bit different than what you're normally seeing when we're out in the woods, but man, it's December right now. It's gorgeous out. We've got a nice blue sky. We put on our snowshoes and we're heading on down the trail. We're hoping that we're gonna get out to the painted rocks again and kind of show you what that looks like in the winter and just get out in this fresh air and enjoy being out in the woods. To Hegman Lake, and looks like there's been some skiers going like along the edge here, and most of the lake is wide open. We're gonna head on down the lake here. We got the sun coming down through the trees, and looks like if we get out there a little bit, we're gonna heat up pretty quick. I'm already sweating a little bit from the hike, so I'm gonna make sure I vent a little bit and just enjoy being out here. We just crossed the first lake that takes you in towards the painted rocks at Hegman, and we're at that portage that's really short. When you've got a canoe, it's only, 5 rods or something, nothing really that big. But I wanted to point out there's a river that comes down between the upper lake and this lower lake, and just want to make sure that if you're out here in the wintertime to be very careful coming around through here, because where the river dumps out into the lake can make the ice kind of thin. So you'll notice a track that came along here makes a big bow around the mouth of the river. It's a really tiny stream, but makes a big bow out around here, so you're on good ice the whole way into the portage. So keep an eye out for that. Also, you can get some really nice crystals and some pretty pictures if you kind of look up close there, where the water's been running and stayed open throughout the winter. So something to look forward. But man, gorgeous out, beautiful blue sky, and we're gonna hop across the portage here and continue on the other lake and see if we can get all the pictographs. We're almost to the painted rocks now. They're just right up around the corner here. I remember paddling by this big boulder over my shoulder here last summer and thinking, man, it's just a huge, huge place. In fact, I think there was an eagle sitting up on top of it last time I saw it. But it's just amazing what got dropped off by the glaciers when they came through here back in the Ice Age. Look at this place, it's just beautiful. Well, let's get back on the trail. Painted rocks are just around the corner. Well, we made it. The pictographs right over here over my shoulder. I'm thinking, well, here actually, it looks like they probably could have done it in the winter or in the summertime. But I know when we were up on Lac LaCroix, man, that water, the cliff just went right into the water there. So I'm thinking they had to have done that in the winter, but that's just my guess. To do any precision drawing, it'd be tough with any the waves out there. But these are just amazing how well they've stood over time, and they just stand out really vibrant. The red ochre on the granite rock behind it. It's really, really cool. One thing I noticed when we were snowshoeing our way in here was the tracks in the lake. There was a set of tracks that weren't here, and probably shouldn't be here, but it's something you see on almost every other lake in northern Minnesota in the wintertime, and that's snowmobile tracks. It's really cool to be hiking across lakes like this and just see ski tracks and snowshoe tracks. Just knowing that the only way you can be in here is without a motor. It's been just quiet. We hear the birds chirping and the wind blowing through the trees, but no machinery, which is really nice. Snowshoeing worked really well coming in through here. We saw another group of people on skis and it seemed like they were getting along really well as well. And one thing we did encounter was the slush that's underneath the snow. Back just a little ways from here, I sunk in far enough to where it caught up my snowshoe, and I fell forward and was kind of caught down in the slush there a little bit. Aaron had to come back and pull me up and help me up out of the slush. Luckily the stuff I'm wearing is pretty water resistant, and I stayed dry, which is really important when you're in the winters. Always stay dry. Another thing we did is we wore a lot of layers. You can see I've like unzipped 3 of my layers just to stay cool while we're working out and hiking. You start moving like that and your body gets warm in a hurry, but as soon as you stop, it gets definitely chilly in a hurry as well. So we're actually going to put our stuff back on and get back out, head on back in towards the entry point, see if we can stay warm on the hike back and try to get off the lakes before the sun goes down. That's one of the things that's always difficult in the winter, is to beat the sun. So we're going to attempt to do that right now. Thanks for coming with us, and we'll see you on down the trail. We're on the hike back. We've crossed over that little portage that takes us between the 2 lakes. And so we're back on the first lake again, snowshoeing right along. The sun is starting to dip behind the trees over here. So we're trying to scoot on up ahead here and get back in the light a little bit before it's gone completely. But it's been a great trip so far. Really nice getting out on days like today. Got to take advantage of them when you got it right. We've had a lot of storms coming through here the last few days. So woke up this morning and it was a little overcast. We weren't quite sure if it was going to be nice out or not. The forecast said it was supposed to clear up. So we packed up our gear and drove on out to the Echo Trail and hopped on out here. And man, our luck just worked out perfect. About the time we pulled into the entry point at Hegman Lake, the sun came out of the clouds and just kind of cleared right off. So it's been just perfect today. We'd love to hear from you on the show. Go ahead and shoot us an email at bwcacastfans@gmail.com. We just like to hear what you have to think about the show. Things you like, things you didn't like, what you'd like to see in the future. I'm trying to plan a way I can get into the Boundary Waters on a dog team sometime this winter, and kind of show you that aspect as well, and possibly go in and do a winter camping trip as well. So it's just fun to be out here and enjoy the woods and the fresh, clean air. Thanks for watching. This is Bill Bryson with bwcacast.com. Another fun thing about being out here in the wintertime, frosty eyelashes.